Falling out of love with making beats and honest chat. This is by a creator named Lollipop Beats, right? And she just uploaded this, and I'm gonna check it out and see what it's about.
Hey guys, long time no see. I think it's been about a month since I've last filmed, which is the longest in a while because I always try and be as consistent as I can. But before I post another video, I just wanted to make this video and be completely honest with you because sometimes I don't feel like I have the chance to actually speak to you properly because I'm just focused on making the beat, or I know most of you guys click on the videos to watch me make beats and potentially learn something, or I don't know, maybe just enjoy watching me, I don't know. But for the minute amount of you that probably do care about more of the personal stuff.
Wait, first, before we even get to it, I just want y'all to know she's at 133K subscribers, right? So she does this probably as like a part-time type thing, or maybe even full-time. It just depends. But she's currently does this and something she's passionate about, and she's been building, and she's getting into what she's basically is talking about how she's been taking a break and how she's not been in love with the process of making beats as far as videos. Just see what she has to say.
I just felt like I wanted to be open and just talk and kind of it be a bit therapeutic for me. I've just been in a bit of a weird time kind of this whole year, but
Mm.
obviously you just keep going and keep going. That's all I try to do anyway, and that's all you can do. This is my job. I do it full time. I'm
Okay, she
extremely
does.
blessed to do it full time. I've just been struggling. I don't know what happened or why. Sometimes I'm quite up and down anyway, but I just have kind of lost the love for making beats. Like I enjoy the whole.
She says I'm basically not mad, not wait, mad or made not finish any beats. Oh, okay. I've basically not finished any beats aside from the ones I made in my videos for months. Oh, okay. So before we get into that, I do want to make because I'm an artist myself, and am familiar with making beats. I use FL Studio as a DAW, and I understand creatively what she is going through. Um, and it's really those things where, like for me, I haven't really made music in months, mostly because as a creative, you have to take time away from the craft, go and grow and expand your horizon and find inspiration in other areas in your life. And I think that that's where she's probably at. And we're just gonna just hear more of what she has to say and why she's not been inspired. But I'm guaranteed that she's just not in that mode. Maybe because number one, it's full time, so she does it as a job. So now it's not a passion anymore. It's a job. It's a real job type thing. She has to do this and perform like this every single day, or in her mind of what she needs to do to be able to create the type of income to keep this as a full time job. And it sounds sweet, it's until you actually become full time or part time as a content creator, when you or as an artist in any aspect, where you realize that it's more to it than just now the craft itself.
Process more at the moment than actually making the music itself. And I've been kind of taking a break on and off, but not really. It's never really a break 'cause it's on my mind 24/7. People have said take a break and switch genres, and I don't really know what the solution is at the moment. I mean, I've taken a break from filming because it just didn't feel natural for me when I wasn't enjoying making beats to just turn on the camera, because it's actually way harder even making beats on camera, let alone off camera, just
Yeah.
with the pressure of trying to make a good beat. Like, I kind of hide a lot of my emotions when I do these videos, because why would I start talking in the middle of a beat making video about how I'm feeling? It's kind of not the point. But I just struggle with like making beats. It might not look it again. It's the power of social media and editing. Thank God for editing. Oh my God, if you actually saw the process sometimes of like, it's
I
mostly
know.
me when
I know.
I'm putting it on myself. It's extremely negative, and a lot of you can relate to having beat block, and this is my job. I want to make these videos for you guys. I want you to enjoy them. I want you to get inspired by them. It's just a lot of pressure and it's getting worse and worse. Like you just get so wrapped up in views and numbers and basing kind of your success around that. And it's very demotivating, especially you might think, oh, but I get views and this and that. But I was grinding for a long, long time before I got any numbers, or I still feel like I'm no different from that time. But obviously I have worked up to this point. Like I've posted over 1,000 beats. Don't think I've just done this overnight. You can't always have videos that do amazing, and it's all based on the algorithm as well. It's literally your fate is in the hands of the algorithm if the algorithm chooses to like you or not, which is horrible because there's some people that do crazy content, so high quality, the beats are crazy, but the algorithm just isn't letting them shine.
So there's a couple of things that she mentioned here. Number one, again, like I said, just tell off of her quality and as well the numbers that you just kind of quickly skim over that. Yeah, she's been doing this for a very long time. Just even how she carry herself. Um, and I think I've seen her popped up a couple times in my feed before, right? And she says she's posted over 1,000 videos, right, of beats, and you have to understand that putting in the perspective, like as a creative, this is what you want to do your whole entire life. You want to make money off of what you enjoy doing, and when you start to factor in now focusing on views, numbers, and stuff, because you have to understand that you have to also balance the facts of your business and your creativity, and they can't exist in the same thing. You have to kind of departmentalize it. So it's like one here, you're doing your creativity stuff, and then you have to let that go and then come over here and then do your business. And there's a hard thing specifically for creators because we just want to specifically just be about the nurturing of our craft, right? It's hard. Um, Again, she said that it's been like a bit since she's really able to finish a beat other than the beats that she has posted on her channel for the videos, and that's honestly normal. That's a normal thing for a creative. I have tons of music that songs that sound really cool and ideals, but I just didn't finish it because it's a very bad habit. I would say it's a bad habit because you don't want to have a situation when you're not finishing things, right? You don't want to develop that habit, but it is a normal thing for a creative to not finish something that they just already moved on to. When you're not attached to something emotionally, you tend to not want to commit to, and that's with anything in life. So when a creative is birthing something and creating in that project that they have going on, yes, you're just not gonna be wanting to commit to it, and you're just not gonna finish it, and that's you're gonna have a lot of unfinished projects. I wouldn't be surprised if biggest artists like Taylor Swift, Drake, all of them, all of them are not that have incomplete projects and incomplete music. They're just sitting in the vault. You know what I'm saying? Whoever it is that you listen to, they have incomplete music that just sit there. You know what I'm saying? Because you're in that moment of time. And sometimes when you have to catch creativity and inspiration and this lightning in a bottle, you have to be on it and just not let it go because you don't know if it's gonna come back around and still serve you with that same outlook, perspective, and energy. And that's what she's dealing with. Sorry that I'm doing a long talk, but want to bring some value to people who's interested in not only just about making beats, but people who are interested with creativity and creative. Even for myself, dealing with me taking a hiatus away from just uh, making reaction videos and stuff on YouTube and just dealing with life and balance. It was something also with music that I had to take a break from and just kind of like reevaluate how my approach and everything that I was gonna do. And yeah, sometimes you do need that break, man. So let's just see what else she's gonna say.
Honestly, just wanted to be more open with you guys because I do want to switch up the content. I'm not sure what that is at the moment. I'm just trying to find myself and kind of reflect on what I want to do, what I enjoy most. because, as I said, I enjoy the whole process. Really,
Okay.
because I'm so isolated in my room and I've always been quite like a person that I keep to myself. I don't quite realise or even think of the scale that it's got to and the amount of people that are seeing it. If I picture 50 people watching my videos, I'd be like, oh my God. Honestly, these numbers that I see, I cannot comprehend. Like, I can't explain the feeling, and it's really overwhelming. Like, I don't know why I feel a bit emotional now. Like, it's amazing, don't get me wrong. Honestly, I'm kind of like reflecting now and realising the scale that it's got to, because you can get really wrapped up in the numbers and you just see these numbers on the screen, but you don't actually like picture that it's real people, and people like coming up to me in public and recognising me. It's bizarre. I will never get over the feeling of that. Like, it's the weirdest thing. Even at my local train station, just waiting for a train, and someone's like, oh, you that producer? But a lot of it is overwhelming, especially for someone like me. I don't know if I come across confident. I definitely have improved confidence-wise so much just by doing these videos. You know, I'm in
Repetition.
my room right now by
Repetition.
myself. I do most stuff from my room. I go on these trips to America occasionally, but really, deep down, I've always been very scared. I don't know if scared's the word, but it's like, I just find it overwhelming. But that is kind of the luxury that I don't have to step foot outside my room. For me on this channel, I do want to be real, and I do want people to kind of find me more relatable than maybe some other producers. I mean, shout out to all the producers that make content, amazing content. I've learned through watching all of them. That's how I learned to make beats. I didn't have anyone here to help me. I do want to do stuff aside from just watch me make a beat. You know, I want to make it more entertaining. I'm just a bit lost, and kind of just reflecting, as I was saying, and just kind of realising the scale that it's got to. Like, even I was with my friend and she said how many followers I have on TikTok, which is over 500,000. I'm like, no, there's no way that's real. Like,
Mm.
subscribers,
I don't want to skip over what she has said. Lost in a bit, don't know what the next step to take. Trying to figure out her approach when it comes to content, and she don't want to keep doing the watch me make a beat. She wants to get more creative, more make it entertaining. She want to take it to the next level, and this is a normal thing for any content creator slash artistic person who is just creative. Right. We just don't like to be put in a box. We like to have a free outlet as a platform to be to express ourselves in any specific way. And I think that that's what she's going through right now. She's redefining, she's trying to figure out her identity within this content space and what she wants to provide, but also a little fear. Yeah, as you heard, she says she's scared. I think that's more directed to she's kind of afraid of taking that next step of what to go into a different direction with the content. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you're done some so long that it works, and then you trying to change something, what she mentioned about the YouTube algorithm, and it's like some people in her specific genre and niche are not getting the same visibility and growth. And you know, for her to switch some completely up on her channel could be terrifying, because it could kill her channel temporarily, right? And she's just trying to figure out that by going the emotion. Also, she seems like she's probably about a good young age to where she's more being aware of what she's figuring out in life, and just outside of just content creation that we don't see, right? She's a human being. She said, she stated that in the beginning of the video, that she's a person just like us, right? And she goes through emotions and stuff too, but she has to put that on the back burner, so she make content that just please for her audience. So let's keep seeing what she
I'm
got.
currently at 133,000 and something. Like,
That's
I still
unbelievable.
feel like I've just started. I mean, I'm like 5.5 years in, and I'm
Wow.
very, very fortunate and blessed to be in the position that I am. Don't get me wrong. I'm not complaining, because this is all I've ever wanted, and I'm kind of just frustrated that I've lost the love for making beats, which is kind of the thing that makes, you know, all the content kind of is based around that. I don't want to be fake. I find it really hard to be fake and turn on the camera, and, you know, I still struggle turning on the camera and being confident, and like I never expected that I'd be able to get to this point or any point other from it being a hobby. But I don't know, I'm just in a bit of a weird position. More videos are coming, you know, even me saying this, I do have to stick to certain agreements and things that I've done. I just need to stay consistent. You know, I want to stay consistent, and having people that support me, like,
Oh, I
it's a
was gonna
crazy
literally say
feeling.
that.
I know.
I was gonna literally say that. You know, I think that she needs to have some colleagues, some people around her, that's in her, series of niche. You know, make some industry friends, people that she can be able to be around that's like minded. That's gonna help elevate her, in her perspective ways on what she can attack. And for her to be doing this on her own in 5 years, going strong, is amazing, and just want to congratulate her on that, because it is a very hard, um, just in general, a niche in business to do in entertainment. And specifically, what I'm talking about is with content creation. It's very hard. It's not as easy. It's mentally taxing. You're thinking about content every single day. You're thinking about what ideas, what your views, your numbers is going on, how you appease your audience. We live 24/7, and we eat and breathe this content and just creativity, like we do. And y'all don't see it because when the camera's off and y'all only see from point A to point B, but there's a point C, and there's a there's a B, there's a G, there's a F, there's a LMNP. You know, it's just that's how it is. You know, but it sounds like she needs to be able to step a little bit more out of her comfort zone and knowing she's gonna be okay, and she's just gonna have to experiment more. That's just the norms of what content creation, and understand. Just because it works doesn't mean that it's forever what you have to stick to. And I believe she's gonna be all right. She sounds very smart. She sounds like she really cares about her audience, her community, and that she's put the work in. And anybody who's put the work in and is willing to like pivot and figure something out, it's gonna always do.
It's just one of those times, and yeah, as I said, I'm very up and down personally. I just wanted to be open. I didn't really have any direction of this video, and maybe should I attempt to do a beat now? Let's do it, let's do it, let's do it, come on.
Okay, so I'm gonna leave it at that. If y'all want to go check out her channel, she seems like and sound like a very down to person, earth person. Her name is Lollipop Beats. Right here. This is how it looks. Let me see if I can get that for you guys and scroll down a little bit. But yeah, that's it right there. Boom, right there. Sounds really cool. I had to check out some of her content myself. So but yeah, if you want to check her out, I have the link in the description of her channel to support her. For all content creators in general, as for myself, I took a break from just music making and stuff like that, not quit. Even just music reactions, I didn't feel that I was really inspired and motivated to it. I didn't want to come off, like she said, being fake on the camera and doing something that I just wasn't interested at the time being. Like, we as content creators, we're just like human beings. We're human beings. We're gonna feel emotion this day and then no emotion about something that day. And it's a tough thing because regardless of whatever we feel, you still gotta perform and you gotta do what you gotta do. So I think that for her, she's just probably have to like maybe slow down some of her uploads so she still can be in the algorithm, and then kind of focus on having some passionate projects in between. I think that that's just gonna have to be it, and that's the same thing for me. Have some passionate projects in between and do what's working on the channel, and then you experiment, and that's just how it is. I came to terms of taking a break from this channel is that at the end of the day, the audience love what you do, still give it to them, but then focus on passion projects that you enjoy and that you want to do, because people has also subscribed to me and her for what who we are and just our character and who in our personality. So I think that she's gonna be just fine, man. I mean, the fact that where she's at and she's doing, and she's being healthy by communicating with her community too, and yeah, she's gonna be fun, man. If y'all enjoy, man, give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button. Thank you guys for hitting that 13K. I mean, man, we're going in strong, and I'm just excited to see what the future brings for this channel. Anyways, see you in the next one. Peace.